Cuff. Come catch these waves. The BrainSurfin podcast. I'm on some other shit, constantly giving content. Other niggas just came and went. My ex bitch was light skinned, like the whip. I switched the tint. Said I got a podcast. This bitch think we fresh and fit. Everything make me stand out. Never needed a handout. Podcast high demand. Wow, they saying I'm the man now. Comments coming in. BrainSurfin say I'm too legit. The BrainSurfin podcast on Instagram. Like a pic. Hey, we going straight in today. This podcast was inspired by something I've seen on Facebook. Yeah, I know only old heads use Facebook. But I was on there and this girl posted something with her own little caption. What she posted said, "My 6 and 8 year old will not be receiving Christmas gifts from me this 2022 year. They have been disrespectful. I'm sorry. They have not displayed respect nor responsibility all year long, and they will have to learn that I do not go above and beyond for my children who do not deserve it. They aren't hurting anyone but themselves, and this is definitely a learning lesson for them because I demand respect in my home, and I expect them to take care of their responsibilities, not too much at all, but they will learn." Heart emoji, whatever, right? So the girl posts that with the caption, and she says, "Go straight to hell. They are kids. Let them be kids and guide them along the way." Ugh, this just made my head hurt. Okay, so we gonna kick this off with a little voice message my homegirl sent me on this topic. Talk to him.
Because I had to explain that to my 8-year-old maybe a week ago. I let her know that at the end of the day, Christmas is not about receiving gifts. It's about being with your family. It's about understanding what you have and what you could be living like and all that good stuff. But I definitely let her know that it is not a necessity for me to go out and buy her toys or for other people to go out and spend their hard-earned money on buying her toys. No, said that is something that you legit get because you deserve it. When I was little, I was an A+ kid from the fucking time I can remember till I graduated. Everything I received in life, because of that, I deserved it. But no, if my daughter decides, well, I'm gonna spend 7 months of my time disrespecting my mom, no, I'll let her know straight up. Your Christmas is gonna be looking like you're going to be watching everybody else open shit under the tree because I'm not going to go out and spend my money on somebody that does not deserve it. Baby, you need some socks and underwear, I got you. But as far as something that is going to be a toy and play with your feelings, not mine.
Like, share, comment the Brain Surfing Podcast on all podcast listening platforms, including YouTube. Come catch these waves. What's going on, world? Once again, it's your boy Cuff with the Brain Surfing Podcast. And according to Facebook, if a kid is all year round just acting up, when Christmas time comes, you should still shower them with gifts. Now, there's different types of disobedient kids. There's different types of bad kids. Like some kids, people call some kids bad because they're hard headed, and that's not bad to me. That's just being hard headed. You know, some people may say kids are bad because like they mess up here and there. I don't know what it may. This stuff that I don't look at it as big of a deal, right? But there's also kids out here who get into fights at school every other month or every month. There's kids out here who cuss out their teachers. There's smaller kids out here who, that may cuss out their parents, and maybe some older kids also, you know. Now, I don't have those types of kids, so I've never had to take away a Christmas or whatever it may be, or get you less gifts on your birthday. But if you're one of those kids who do some of those things I just named, I'm sorry, but like, if I'm your parent, and you know what, fuck being politically correct, because I'm not sorry. I don't apologize at all. If you, yes, some would say your main job is to be a kid. you know. But if you can't follow these certain simple things, like not hitting kids at daycare, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you're like 5, maybe 4, I don't know. You know what? That might be a little too early. Let me take that back. Let me start a little bit older. Okay, just let me put it like this. If you are the type of kid you're just out here causing havoc, you feel me? Like I think we've all seen some kids out here who just seem to choose to be bad for one reason or another. Now, there are situations where I have seen kids that might not have the best discipline, but that's like their parents' fault. Like, I have seen that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you guys to not understand what I'm saying. So let me make that clear. There are kids who are how they are because of their parents, right? But there are kids who actually have good parents, or maybe they have that one good parent and the other one is missing. You know what I'm saying? But there's situations where some kids just act up. It might not be a super high percentage. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, for those kids who just act the ass, man, where it's just clear cut, like you know what's up. When Christmas comes around, I don't think you should shower them with gifts. Now, I wouldn't knock you for doing it. You're the parent. You go about things however you want to, of course. But my thing is, what how is that case all year round they're getting suspended, all year round they're getting into fights at school? What is the breaking point, or what can you do to get them to follow rules better? You know what I'm saying? To respect authority better. Like, what can you do? Like, all year round you've been doing something, and it has not changed all year round. So when Christmas time comes, isn't that an opportunity to really for you to show them, like, yo, I'm serious? If you can't act accordingly, if you can't do the simple things, like some of the simple things that come with just being a kid, you don't deserve to be showered with gifts. Now, if you are in need for something, that's a totally different thing. Obviously, if your kid needs new clothes because they're looking a little, you know what I'm saying, get them new clothes. Don't give them the best of the best if they ain't, you know what I'm saying, acting accordingly. I will say that. But if you get them, I don't call that gifts. If your kid is in need for something, underwear, socks, new clothes or shoes, whatever it may be, that's not a gift. That's like just that's a necessity. You feel me? Like, that's a necessity. You don't want your kid out here looking crazy. You know what I mean? But if they're not acting accordingly, then they shouldn't get the best of the best. That's the way I view it. I'm not saying I'm trying to force my opinion on anybody else, or saying this is the right way to go about things. I'm just saying the question I pose to parents who don't agree is, what is your way of going about parenting when it comes to gifts and discipline? Gifts and discipline, discipline and gifts. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, if they aren't acting accordingly, I don't want to say specific things too much, because some people might say, well, as a kid, at this age, that age, they don't have to do this or do that. So I don't want to say, but whatever guideline you have set for them, whatever type of restrictions, hey, no video game and TV after 10, after 9, after 8, whatever it may be. That's like a smaller thing too. But whatever, if they are consistently going against the rules of the house, what type of discipline do you do? Like, do you take the video game away, take the TV away, take the cell phone away? Do you strip some things from them when Christmas time comes? Like, say they usually get a gang of gifts, as much as you can get them. This Christmas you get them one gift or two gifts? Is that your way of doing it? Or do you get them no gifts at all? I want everybody to chime in on this one, for real. Look, you hear it with them BrainSurfin boys. Not sponsored by Anchor, but definitely getting held down by them. With Anchor.com, you can record your thoughts, your feelings, and voice them out for the world to hear. The best part about Anchor is you record your content here, and it will be linked to every other major podcast platform. If you're not down with Anchor yet, you're missing out. But like I said, Anchor.com, rock with us. Now, I don't want to go into detail with what everyone said on this topic because there's a few more people that commented on it, whether on my social media posts or messages and stuff like that. But it was all like, it was all text and shit like that. It was no in comments, but it was no more voice messages. Everyone other than the woman you heard talk on this episode, all other women I talked to about this, well, other than my girl also, my girl agreed with me, whatever. But everyone else felt like, her views were a little crazy. If your kids are just disobedient all year round, it's a little strange to get them gifts. And we all came to the same consensus. It's like this, okay, if all year round you're trying to discipline your kids and it's going nowhere, then Christmas comes, that is an opportunity to show them this is for real. If you can't act accordingly, you will not be rewarded. And it's your homeboy Cuff. Once again, as always, I appreciate you stopping by and listening to the Brain Surfing Podcast. It's your homeboy Cuffed. Thanks for catching these waves.